All right, welcome back. Thank you for being here. We're going to jump into our next reading today. Sorry. Who are we reading for next? Alrighty, we have Taurus. Alrighty, Taurus, what's the vibe for the tribe? My lovely Taurus. People and placements today. The highest teams of love and light, Angel Michael. Queen of Wands, you could be dealing with a feminine fire sign. This could be somebody with Aries, Leo, Sag. There could be something sexual between you and this person. Knight of Wands here. Maybe there's been some like in and out, off and on kind of connection energy here. Somebody could have left somebody behind. Six of Cups. This could be somebody from the past. You could be manifesting this person, or somebody is Gemini energy here. Coming out of being broke or sadness. Somebody could be improving their finances. Somebody could have tried to distract somebody with like conflict, but it looks like somebody's healing. They could be moving out of stagnancy as well, especially the feminine. If I'm speaking about a feminine, they could be moving out of stagnancy or away from conflict. Somebody could be opening their options. They're leaving something behind. They're not sad anymore. There could be a King of Pentacles. This could be you, an Earth sign energy, a masculine Earth sign. So this could be more for the masculines here. Or what I'm talking about involves masculine Taurus potentially, or another Earth sign. But yeah, I feel like somebody just wasn't. There's somebody on the wrong page as somebody here. Somebody could be stuck in the past while somebody's in the future already. Like the Queen of Wands looks like somebody who's more anchored towards the future. What's your advice for Taurus? Actions and advice from the highest timelines and angels. Plan for the future. Slow and steady. Okay, maybe you need to ground something, or just make sure that there is grounding behind something, or actual action, not just energy, not just ideas, but actual steps being taken. That would bridge the gap. Okay. What else is your advice? Can you tell me more? Especially if there has been some disharmony in the home or emotionally, there could be something about needing to like let that go. Especially if somebody's been operating in a really detached way, there could be something about being more willing or open to new ideas. Page of Wands here, so this could represent a spark. Let's go ahead and get you a animal, Taurus. Porcupine, interesting. Okay, so maybe somebody's really defended themselves in the past. We have Fox on the top, I just noticed. I usually take the top energy as future energy. So adaptability, Fox and Ivy. Yeah, there could be something here about needing to be more adaptable. Okay, let's go ahead and read. Beautiful image. A lot of them have like a lighter background, I think, so it's quite nice to see one with like a darker background. But cute. Ivy, isn't that like a character from like Batman or something? Let's see. Or whatever those things are called. The comic things. Let's see. Adaptability. Foxes are cunning, quick thinking, and clever. Okay. Interesting. When paired with ivy, a hardy plant that flourishes in the harshest conditions, the fox reminds us to apply cleverness towards adaptability. So there could be something about a new strategy. Allow the fox's ingenuity to guide you. So maybe you're coming up or downloading, receiving new ideas from your spirit team. You could be praying for that, or taking some stillness, seeing what comes up for you. Nimbleness and adaptability suit you well in your endeavors. Do I feel stuck? How can I adapt to changes in my life? So there could be something about moving that energy, right? So this could be you, or Capricorn energy could be relevant as well. Let's go ahead and pull some tea leaf. Taurus, people and placements for this reading who are here. What are their messages from the highest teams of love and light? Taking a more playful approach could be important. Letting go of something as well. Yeah, you might want to like make up with somebody. Broken ring in the reverse. Pay attention to your work. Maybe somebody hasn't been going the distance, or Taurus. Oh yeah, somebody wants to propose or something with a ring here. There's some kind of connection maybe. This could be an emperor here. This could be surprising or special. Somebody could, it could be somebody older. Somebody might want to give a gift or something. Side note, or something shiny, something pretty, like jewelry, or I don't know. art. I don't know. And they're tied. It's like they're frustrated by this. They feel like it's a lot of burden. Maybe. They could be asking their friends for advice. Anything else for Taurus? Sorry if the readings aren't like totally tapped in and like psychically, zoned out or something. I'm just, we doing our best today. It's got some nice tea. So let's see. Specifically, it's rose tea, if you're curious. Somebody might need to like actually activate their energy in some way, shape, or form. Like if they've been repressing their anger, there might be something about leaning into that or using it in a way. Let's pull some chakras. Taurus, can we close out before we get to juicy messages, please? Somebody could have spoken ill or might need to strategize how they're going to phrase something. I express my love and goodness each time I speak, or maybe somebody needs to defend themselves with boundaries. I am open to love and I receive more of it every day. So maybe somebody who's closed off to it. Could be a Capricorn energy. Doesn't have to be anything else for Taurus. Or somebody with a lot of Capricorn or just older. There could be something about travel, Sagittarius energy, or expansion, letting go as well. I listen to my body and my feelings to know what my truth is. So allow truths to surface kind of energy. What is this about? Okay. Throat yoga. Yoga poses which help release tension and bring energy to the throat and thyroid include camel, plow, cat-cow, with lion's breath, shoulder, stand, and fish pose. So maybe there's something about talking here, expression here. Especially if like in earlier life someone was restricted in their speech, or like they always had like an authority figure or something like around them, or too much, it could have restricted their ability to speak up for themselves or speak in general. You know what I mean? If your speech was controlled a lot when you were younger. I honor the power within me. I honor myself. So somebody might need to work on their sense of self-power. This could be about reciprocity or their health routines or daily or their job. Reciprocity, though, there's something about boundaries, maybe. Yeah, boundaries. There's something about boundaries, because usually reciprocity issues mean you give too much and you don't allow yourself to receive. So that's an issue of boundaries, because you don't have the self-worth and the boundaries to realize you should be structuring your own reality, which means you are abundant. Anyways, long topic. Anything else for Taurus? I don't know. Maybe somebody felt disempowered. I am motivated to pursue my true purpose. So this could be a change in home or family or emotional matters. Family matters. Breaking away from family, maybe, or patterns, repetitive patterns, karma. I am insightful and intuitive. So listening to your emotions could really help you. Sorry. Maybe this shit is about to get real psychic. I'm just kidding. Yeah, we won't discount ourselves out. Maybe somebody was counting themselves out or discounting themselves or like sowing doubt into their own reality or manifestations. Dear God, Jesus, Angel Michael, may we receive the highest timeline information for the Taurus reading as we continue. Amen. Taurus, what are your last messages? You could be getting to the root of something, like the root of a distortion or a belief. Doesn't have to be, though. Heard elastic or plastic. Got one on the ground. Alrighty, it says there in regret. Okay. Follow the current. You can't go back. So it's kind of like knowing that the book goes on. You can't really reread the last chapter forever. You can't stay a child forever, right? Like, follow the current. You can't go back. And usually there's better in the future. I mean, maybe it's just all my Capricorn placements, but I didn't particularly love childhood. I quite like getting older. I actually find it more enjoyable. But yes, there is something about, having to mature, I guess. Allow God's flow or master things or establish boundaries, authority in your own life, control, structure. But once you understand how to do that in your reality, which is all your thoughts and what you believe, that's Gucci. Allow God's flow and strength to flow through your veins. So there is something here about flow. Follow the current, flow, things like that, okay? Allow God's flow and strength to flow through your veins. So if you're feeling nervous, you can channel, you can ask, you can make a prayer before doing something to ask God to support you, or ask for what you want. Ask for what you want to happen. Literally, like, can you make the experience go well or smooth, or you can literally create your reality. So I'm just saying. It's like that girl who says she talks in the mirror and she tells herself what's going to happen in her day. It's like a manifestation method, and then usually the day goes out exactly as she said it would go. So it's like awesome. Anyways, of course, I think she said it was like 85% of the time. So there could be like something about transits or fluctuations. I mean, life is creative, right? But it's interesting, the power of the mind, or just prayer, like asking God for what you want. Because if you don't ask, you don't receive. So when you ask God for like strength or stability, or can you ensure that this is peaceful? Can you ensure can you make me happy? Can you make this situation a happy one? Whatever you gotta ask for. Anyways, try it out. Can't ask for anything, everything. I'm just saying, sorry. Can't celebrate you as they did anything they could to slow you down / stop you, underestimated you. So, and this could be because they're in their own limits, their own reality. So, let me just correct that. This person might be trying to stop your speech or something about your voice, like they don't want you to speak. Something about coconuts could be relevant. It's giving Kamala Harris's like, do you think you fell out of a coconut tree or whatever? But yeah, you're spinning a new reality / web. Wow. So you can have anything you want anytime. Switch the narrative, change destiny. Peep game and move accordingly. Dismissive, scared because you're so smart. Okay? Don't come into other people's malicious / manipulative ways. Don't come into other people's malicious / manipulative ways. So maybe somebody's trying to run game on you or something. Part of a prophecy. Beautiful. And you could be prophesizing your own life as well. Put the burdens of other people down. Drop it. Just kidding, sorry. Getting stuck in traps set for you. So they're getting stuck, okay. It would make them happy to see you go down. Well, it's not going to happen, so because it was in the reverse. People are going to be obsessed with you. Protect yourself. So that's why it's so important that, I think I said this in Sage's reading, something about like, lottery winners tend to lose their money when they get it because there's a sense of maturity that you get when you acquire things slowly in the right timing, right? Yes. You have to actually have the structures to maintain whatever manifestation you're going for. That's what you want. You don't want to just be rich. Because what if being rich meant like going crazy or being targeted or hunted? Like, Jesus Christ. Calling in higher timelines. Not that you're not rich or whatever, but you know what I mean. Calling in higher timelines. Maybe you're closing your eyes, saying, when I open them, I will be my highest timeline by God. Amen. Opening your eyes. Take next opportunity to choose the higher level version of yourself's actions. So just continuously make choices. Like, what would your higher self do? Would it do the same thing it's done day in, day out, for the last 20 years? Or would it do things that it wants to try, or things that are new, or things that are, sorry, give me a second. Just things that benefit you as well. Like, for example, maybe you're writing down what works for you personally, like what makes you feel better, because I think we're all unique. We all have our own birth charts, our own Jupiter placements, for example, in our wealthiest areas of our chart of what brings us wealth, for example, right? If you had like Jupiter and Leo, you would find wealth in whatever Leo had to do with. If you've had Jupiter and Capricorn, that would be a different expression of things that make you happy. So I don't know, just ways of making yourself happy could be very, very unique. Pulling away from distractions could be the first step. That stillness, so that any ideas can pop up. Their candle rituals are returning back. So I don't know if somebody could have been literally, maybe you know this person works with candles, or they've told you that or maybe they suggested that they do things with candles, but somebody's doing shit with candles. So I don't know. I don't really work with candles other than prayer. Well, I guess sometimes I do actually. But that's crazy. I don't try to control anybody though. You're not aligned with them anymore. Time's up. So yeah, you could just be like, it's not even part of your reality almost. It's like, this is not a part of the manifestation I want. Africa, so maybe something about Africa, or that song. Pray to Angel Michael. Okay, great. I listen and learn from you. So yeah, continue to ask Angel Michael to surround you every day. Pray all the time. Pray every morning when you wake up. Ask the angels, God, Jesus, or Angel Michael to surround you, cut any cords, keep you safe and protected. I imagine us together. So maybe you're picking up on somebody's subconscious thoughts or frequencies. They were trying to overwhelm you. So this is going to be somebody that's in a lower state or doesn't know how to control themselves. Angels guiding your steps. They're the type to end up in debt, irresponsible, outsmarting them. You can ask for assistance from angels for anything, even help with practical matters. Important downloads incoming. They were meant to be in your life for a season, and maybe for a reason, maybe just to help. I'm seeing a buffet. I don't know if that's a metaphor. Maybe you're hungry or something, or there's something about like life's gonna have. Yeah, we did see the Seven of Cups in the future positions. There's something about options, choices, flavors, building your nest. Devil is just a shadow from a small thing, and it says they are with you just to not be alone. So is that the kind of relationship and destiny and life that you want to lead? Life is precious. Life is time, and it's shorter than you think. No offense. Finding your rhythm just wants to make you feel guilty so they can siphon your energy. So that's a low vibrational frequency, right? It's not going to help you manifest better in your life. People love you more when you have boundaries. You're intuitive. Yeah, and boundaries are so important if you're an intuitive person. I'm just saying. Without them, you'd go nuts. You're not sure who's you, who's not. You know what I mean? So boundaries are so important for discernment and keeping yourself focused as well if you have intuitive abilities. And I think that's like, that's why people use different like practices. They use like divination, or they use like different like modalities or instruments to help them channel it. Basically, it helped you develop psychic gifts, showcase your talents. So maybe something's actually helping you tap into your leadership, expected you to carry them, or creativity. All you have to do is follow your intuition, not fight or flight or fear, right? As long as you're always listening to God, you're on the right path. Ask to be put on, literally make a prayer, ask Angel Michael or God or angels. Sorry, give me a second. To make it very clear, right? And to listen to your gut instinct. Because fear is loud, by the way. Fear is very loud in your head. It can, but so calm down. If you get a fear thought or something like that, pull away, ground the energy, and ask God. Just return to God constantly. And you're never let off straight, because God is peaceful, God is loving, God is, easy, free-flowing energy. He knows the right next answer, right? So that's just my opinion. Be vampiric back, suck all their energy. So you might need to actually alchemize any energy they're sending to you by absorbing it or using or utilizing it or transferring it or whatever you want to do with that. Or literally just if they've been draining your energy, flip the script, flip the cord, and drain their energy. Take it all back. Take all your energy back. And if anything, siphon their energy if they want to give it to you so freely. But take your energy away. Yeah, and that's how you do it. You create a vacuum. Making your reality. Doesn't want you to feel worthy. Projections from haters. Cumulative success. So bit by bit. I'm smelling somebody here could eat ramen or something, or like chicken soup. Don't lower your vibration, because I'm smelling something salty, like chicken salty, like I don't know. Don't lower your vibration. Yeah, so even pray to elevate your vibration and get on a higher timeline. So inner sonar. So you could have like, even like certain placements in your chart, or you could have like natural, like for example, I'm getting Cancer off that just from downloads right now, but you don't have to. Maybe you have Cancer in your chart. You could. It is close to you guys, right? Cancers are extremely intuitive, I've found. So yeah. Hates that the divine and people love you. So continue to work with God, paying attention to channel downloads, pieces that reveal. So that's why it's important to get that stillness, be patient with yourself. Everything's revealed with transits, divine timing. They have a dark energy. So maybe you're just removing the energy from your field, tried to embarrass you. So this could be somebody who, usually darker energies do try to do that, right? Because they're trying to siphon your energy. When they put you in a lower state, they can dominate your energy more easily. So yeah. Yeah, I guess I'll end it here. I don't know. Maybe we'll get you. Maybe we'll get a little quick oracle. Quick little oracle message. Taurus, last messages from the lovely Taurus people in placements. What are their final messages from the highest timelines? Teams. Forged in fire, your strength was crafted through adversity. Mastery only you behold. It's kind of like, I'm literally seeing like a blacksmith. So 21, this could be like working on your money and your self-worth, as well as new beginnings in those areas or more assertiveness. But let's go ahead and read Aries energy, putting yourself first. I like it. Or just of greater value. Mastery of a skill, completion of a task, detail-oriented. So maybe you're piecing together from details or breaking things down. Metalsmithing is centuries-old practice that is literally honed in fire for countless generations. A master smith knows quality work is in the details and spends hours refining to create a superior product, which usually takes time, right? You can't go from like zero to a freaking katana. A smith is a sacred part of a community, especially during ancient times of constant war. Blades, axes, armor could make or break a soldier in battle, so taking shortcuts could be deadly. This card guides you to look at smaller details rather than focusing on the bigger picture. It can mean you're taking too many shortcuts or in need of additional skills, tools, or education before moving forward with your plans. In the rare instance this card falls in their deck reversed, it means you're too focused on perfectionism. So I think it actually did come out reversed, and you need to allow yourself space to grow and improve with time. So let's go ahead and see. It is reversed. Okay, so yeah, aim for perfection, but don't obsess over it. Yeah, because life is messy and it's beautiful, and it's beautiful in the messiness. And actually, I don't really like the idea. When I was reading the first part of this, I didn't even like the energy that I was getting from it. So I might scratch it out honestly. But whatever, we'll leave it there because it wasn't. I didn't like the energy either. So. Yeah, you've been too focused on perfectionism. We do have the South Node in Virgo right now, which is all about perfectionism. It's an Earth sign as well, right? So, those are things we're letting go this year, right? While the North Node is in Pisces, this is a great time. North Node is a good karma expansion. It's in Pisces, which is about the subconscious. It's about visions. It's about art. It's about music. It's about the higher octaves of Venus. It's about kindness, connection with everything that is, the concept of oneness in general, love in all its forms, kind of energy, unconditional love. It's not like sex. It's not anything like that. It's more so like, the divine. And it's about beauty in how everything is perfectly imperfect, right? Know that the perfect day may never come, and it's better to have tried than missed out altogether. So it's funny that I wasn't sure if I was going to do your reading or whatever, but I thought, what, screw it. And I even told you in the reading, I'm like, I don't even know if we're going to be tapped in, but we tried. So I hope you liked it. Thanks for being here. Please hit like, subscribe, and get a personal through the Buy Me a Coffee link. We'll leave a tip through there. Best of luck. Take care.